Back when I was in my late teens, I was a depressed, drug addicted lowlife. I didn't care if it was drink, weed, coke, tablets, whatever. I just loved getting high. If you need help getting off drink, getting off drugs, improving your life, top link in the description. Anyway, all that is beside the point. Basically, I hated my life. I was depressed. I was going nowhere. I wanted to die. I wished every single night that I didn't wake up the next morning. One of these days was a wee bit special, a wee bit different. I woke up as normal, grumpy, moody, sad, all that bullshit. Went to the bathroom, sighing, oh fuck, when will this change? When will this change? I hate all this. I hate my life. I'm gonna go brush my teeth. And I looked in the mirror. I caught a glimpse of my own body. And even though I still felt sad, still felt depressed, I still looked like a moody fucking teenager. You know what I said? At least I like the way I fucking look. See, back then, if I hated the way I looked, if I looked like average fucking Joe, fat, skinny fat, any of that, back then I would have just killed myself. I couldn't have coped with it. I couldn't have dealt with it. Exercise was my saving grace when it came to that time, when it came to beating my addiction. See, when you're going through tough times, like an addiction, you need all these small wins you can get, and having a body that you like, that you love, is vital. Now, I've never really been fat. I've always been kind of in shape. I mean, I've been working out since I was fucking 15, and I'm now 21, in case you're wondering. So I don't really know what it's like. I can sort of picture. I'm very good at getting into other people's head, putting myself in other people's shoes, and I just don't understand how people can let themselves live that way. It would destroy me. It would just crush me if I didn't like the way I looked. I guess maybe there's some people who don't give a fuck. People that are just that average, young man. You're young, you're gifted, whatever you already have a okay body. But those people who are fat, those people who are grown men with the tiniest arms, how? That would tear me alive. In fact, this is why a lot of people might be addicted to drugs, might be addicted to drink, might have to go out on the weekend and fucking escape, have to destroy themselves because they hate the way they look. Imagine it was that simple. All you had to do was get in shape and all these vices, all that bullshit would be gone. But even if it's not, doing this, it gives you that North Star to head towards, to look towards. I'm building this great physique. It gives you a mission other than fucking just that mindless escapism that addiction is. And even if it's not getting in shape, if it's a sport, you're progressing in that sport, you're getting better. Maybe you want to become a professional at some point. It doesn't matter. All these exercises, all these things will have some sort of end goal, something to walk towards. You might never even get there. There's a lot of people who left experience. You never feel good enough, but that's the joy. That's what keeps you going. Because when you've got nothing, you're just bored. You're just sitting stagnant. That's when people turn to vices like drugs, like drink. But the true power in exercise lies in the moment. It's not some massive far off goal. It's not about getting jacked. It's about how you feel in the moment. See, exercise is the best tool for raising your vibration, your emotional vibration, your emotional frequency. If you didn't know, all emotions, all these energies inside you, they have a certain frequency. You just need to raise up your frequency, raise up your vibration. Google the frequency chart, emotional frequency chart. You'll see what I'm talking about. The bottom is guilt, shame, fear. The top's love, enlightenment, joy. I have a poster on my fucking wardrobe saying raise your vibration. It's a reminder when I'm feeling down, when I'm like, fuck this, I hate my life, man. I wish everything was different. I hope I don't wake up tomorrow. All that crap. So reminder, you don't have to be stuck in this pain, this misery, this suffering. You can raise your vibration. You can go do push-ups. You can go do burpees. You can go do pull-ups. You can do these stuff nearly anywhere. Pull-ups a wee bit harder, but you can do push-ups, burpees anywhere. You can always go for a run. And this tool of raising you up is needed. It's needed if you're going to beat any addiction. I mean, think about it. When do you run to those vices? When do you feel that urge, that pull? See, that urge is false. It's a lie. Urges aren't what they think. You don't really want to do that drug. You just feel fucking shit and you want to run away from it. That's all it is. That's all addiction is at the end of the day. Running away, escapism. But it will always come and bite you in the ass. Always. That's why you need to escape using tools that build you. Like reading, like meditation, like exercise. Exercise is probably the best one. It's the foundation. I think, just with exercise, you could probably quit an addiction. You don't really need the other two as much as you need to fucking work out. There's no other tool for getting your fucking mood up. And once that's mood up, you don't want to get high, especially if you're doing it with other people. I mean, you enjoy going out with other people, drinking, suffering, killing yourself, doing all that horrible shit people do on a night out. It's not enjoyable because you're getting high. It's enjoyable because you're with your fucking mates. So work out with your mates. Go a hike with your mates. Do hard fucking exercise. Spar with your friends. These are the sort of things you need to be doing to get off drugs. My friends, my friend group, the ones that got sober, the ones that got off the bullshit, guess what? They're the ones that were doing exercise, that were working out. The ones that didn't still smoke weed. Maybe they still do hard drugs. I don't know. I don't really talk to the ones as much that are still on the drink, all the drugs. But that's the only way. It's the only fucking way to get over that hurdle, that blockage. It's just wasting your life. I mean, you know it deep inside your heart. You look at the people who are 40, 50 who've been doing that whole life, working them 5 days and some job they don't really like, and then wasting the weekend by escaping, by running, by poisoning themselves. And then it just builds. If you're anything like me, that weekend, it wouldn't be enough. You feel that urge, so you start smoking weed more often, maybe every day. And then that doesn't get enough, so you start doing harder drugs every day. And this is how people become full-on addicts, heroin addicts, all of this. Just from something as simple as going out on a Saturday night. And of course, exercise, it builds discipline. That's like pretty obvious. Though some people forget it. Because trust me, no matter how strong that urge to change is inside of you right now, maybe you don't have it at all. Maybe it's burning a hole in you that you fucking just, I need to get sober, man. This is horrible. I can't live like this anymore. Even if that's true, you're not always going to feel like that. You're not always going to want to get sober. You're going to forget it. When that pain goes away, you're going to forget it real fucking quick. And that's when the relapses come in. But if you have discipline that you get from the gym, when you feel that bubbling urge, like, oh man, just one more time, just please, because this moment is so hard. You remember all those times that you went to the gym, even though you didn't feel like it. And you'll use that strength within you to say, no, I'm done, I know better. It's just simply trading instant gratification for the gratification in the future. Delayed gratification. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, because when you're stuck in that instant gratification mindset, of course you're going to get high. Of course. You can't see no future. That's why you need to start building a future. Start building a body. Start working on your life. Because at the end of the day, that is why you are stuck getting high. Whether it's just on the fucking weekend or if it's every day like I did at my worst. Doesn't fucking matter. It's all the same. And the way out is the same. Build yourself. Right now, I'm doing a course. It's a pre-sale. So you get it for half the price. Because when I fully release this course, I'm going to double it. I've got all my knowledge that I found out, that I learned from all the mistakes I made of being a fucking drug addict, being a loser. And I've packaged it into this course. Trust me, there's no better way to learn than from someone else's mistakes. I mean, if you're watching this video, you've made a couple yourself. Hopefully it's still early. But you probably don't know what to do. You probably don't know the habits to implement, how to implement these habits, how to use exercise to rid yourself of this addiction. I've got all of this and more inside my course. So if you're done living this wasteful life of partying, of drinking, doing drugs, check it out.